Hold on. Ready? One.
ジュラシックパーク乗ったけどガッキーが怖がって乗りませんでした。全然怖くないのにもうめっちゃ怖がってました。これはガッキーが一番怖がってなんかもう俺まで乗らしてくれなかったやつで、時差ボケ治りましたか？時差ボケ治りました？いや俺が隠れすぎ。今からシュレックの 4D のやつに行きます。列長いです。結構岩子まで緑です。
Alright, hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Kingdom of Dula. Lower Parkway is with
放送も英語です。アメリカから当たり前けど。
Once you guys go inside, there is no eating, no drinking, no smoking, no video recording or
Now, just in case you may know this guy, you may not know him, his name is Jimmy Fallon. He's the host of the Saturday Night Live, and he's the host of Saturday Night Live, and he's also the host of the Tonight Show next year. Brand new host of the Tonight Show for next year. Let's bring him on to say hello. Here he is, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there! You made it! Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Lexi.
And the greatest driver.
Steven.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Lexi
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Alright guys, in case of an emergency of any kind, pour the emergency cords that runs along the top of the tram. I've been having some difficulties with my mic, so if at any time it cuts out or you can't hear me, just let me know. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. If you have any small children with you, make sure they're in the middle of the road. Stay seated, don't go anywhere, guys. If you have any cameras, make sure they are safely protected because they may get a little bit wet. No smoking, smoking is bad for you. If there's an emergency of any kind, pull the emergency cord that runs along the top of the tram. That's it. Those are the safety rules here on the Universal Studio Tour. Let's get started. Take a look to your right and your left. You can see all these different Universal movie posters of films that we shot over the past 100 years. Now we are currently celebrating our 100th year anniversary here at Universal Studios. Here we are. Welcome to the Universal Studios backpack. With over 400 acres of land and 35 sound stations. Just so large, we have a very young bank, zip code, fire department, city. We are a very young city here at Universal Studios. Now inside our 35 sound stations, we can control the environment and make it look like it's someplace back in the 40s, back in the 50s. take a look at the screen because it's a wonderful example.
Yes.
You'll see Jimmy Fallon. It looks like something that was shot in the 1940s, but obviously it wasn't. There's Jimmy Fallon right there in the background.
That was great. Excellent.
All right, now coming up over here on your left-hand side, we have one of the largest sound stages in the world. This right here is Sound Stage 12. Now, here at Sound Stage 12, they're currently filming the television show Carson Daly.
Hi everybody, I'm Carson Daly from NBC's The Voice. I want to welcome you to the Universal Front Lot. Our show is filmed on stage 12. It happens to be the largest sound stage on the Universal lot. Take a look.
Guys, we're having a problem with my mic, so sit tight. Somebody's going to come by and bring me a brand new microphone, so I apologize for the sound. But I'm going to play you some clips so you know a little bit of what's going on. We have a clip from all the some of them that was shot in Sound Stage 12. Check it out.
Sherlock to my little friend.
Said he could move into that office. I said, no, I can never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum.
Very exciting, just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office. Hitchcock has influenced every director.
I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary. Hitchcock had a bungalow on the lot. I used to go see Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with him. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror.
The Birds? That was a really scary movie.
The Birds? Oh, man. That had me looking at crows like for the next 10 years.
Psycho, of course.
Vertigo was one of the all-time great masterpieces. Hitchcock was master.
work on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. I once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Alright, can everybody hear me over the microphone now? Yes? Good? Okay, good. Yay, I got a new microphone. So, thank you so much for your patience. I wasn't able to talk as much over there in the front lot, but I showed you all the important stuff. Right here we are in our Metro sets. Now this place is pretty amazing. This is where we shot over hundreds of movies and television shows and music videos right here on our Metro set. Take a look to your right. This little intersection down that street is where we shot Back to the Future. Coming up over here, your right-hand side, there's also another street here. Here's Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey. Same exact spot, I'll show you. Right there. Same exact spot on your right-hand side. This is Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey, just one of many television shows and movies that were shot right here on Brownstone Street and in our Metro set.
Outside, good.
Oh, you're done now. Great. Beautiful.
Now, we shot movies here such as The Amazing Spider-Man, Captain America, The First Avenger, Transformers, the Fast and the Furious films, The Changeling, NCIS. Hundreds and hundreds of projects have been filmed here in our Metro set. I'd like to point this out really quick. Take a look to your right and your left. You're going to see different street lights. These street lights are completely fake. We can lift up the street lights and replace them with other street lights that fit the time period of the film that we are filming. For example, you see on the sidewalk, there's little tiny squares. Those are where we place in whatever street lights we want to and plug them in. Sometimes they're battery operated. It's all part of the illusion of movie making magic. Even the buildings that look like they're made of brick, they're actually made of plastic. Sometimes styrofoam. A lot easier for the directors to pop out and replace it if somebody comes and they want to change the way the outside of one of these buildings looks. So here I like to think of Universal Studios as if it's a big doll's house. We can take everything we want and fix it and change it. Take it on your left-hand side. Take a look. This is a big painted wall. But believe it or not, if you're on the other side of the street and you're shooting, that wall looks so realistic on film. The artist did such a great job to make sure that the shadowing and everything was perfect. Even the reflection in the windows match the buildings across the street. It's pretty amazing, all the details here in our Metro set. When we turn the corner, you guys are going to see the bottom part of New York Street. There are little manholes that are in the bottom part of New York Street, and those manholes are fake. We can lift open the manholes and put fog machines inside the manholes to make it look like there's a subway running right underneath in New York Street. Now, we've had a lot of wonderful opportunities to film here, and people love coming to film here because most of these buildings are practical sets. That means you can open the door, walk right inside, and film. Most other studios just have facades, which means it's just the front. But these buildings, you can literally walk inside and film inside a building here. So it's pretty amazing. We're going to come a corner here, and you're going to see the bottom part of New York Street. fortunate to work with wonderful directors here at Universal Studios, including the director of King Kong, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. Action! I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. How commonplace it is. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just put them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island. We really put a lot of thought into the character and personality of Kong, and he's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. He is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality and his heart. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs on Skull Island. So he's been beaten up, scarred, chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times, and he wears the scars of a lot of ancient battles. Skull Island.
Make sure that we have a very fast car at the location. Well, not really. They made it styrofoam. A lot easier to pick up from the ground on set. So how do you create movies like Jurassic Park? It's very dark and mysterious and gloomy. Here in sunny Southern California, it's pretty difficult. But you know what though? We have to get a little creative. Flash flood, just like in the movie Big Fat Liar.
Ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
And then the big and forward doorways of all damsels in distress. They look a lot more weaker, more vulnerable. All part of the illusion of movie-making magic. Now, some of our classic western stars, got their start right here, 6 Point, Texas. march the next. But first, before we take you to that area, we're going to take you to a place here called Little Europe. This is where they shot Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, right here in this area, as well as True Blood, HBO's True Blood, and Heroes. Now let me show you what Heroes looks like in Little Europe.
It's a very dangerous job. The wrong fare, the wrong time. You may never know what really happened.
No, I spoke to him 2 days ago. He was convinced someone was following and trying to steal his research. He died because of his stealing.
That's crazy, is it? The man left his family, discredited his career to chase wild theories halfway around the world. Where are you going?
To his apartment, to get his papers, his research. He was this close to finding the first of them, his patient Zero. He tracked him to Queens, New York.
Guys, we're going to be taking you to a place here that we call the Port of Miracles. Now, the Port of Miracles is one of the oldest places here on the Universal Studio backlot. This is where our classic monster stars all have their start.
I think we always think of monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera. Classic films are just brilliantly made. That Frankenstein image, flathead, bolt, it's one of the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the Universal horror film. And I was just
that invested their most money in growth. See from that. Okay, that may be a long time ago. You said it was all the fun and stuff in town. We're gonna take on everyone. Expecting a big one. Oh my goodness, look out behind you. Checking to make sure everything is A-okay. Come on. Now, buddy, I get out of the water. Now, that's okay, guys. Remember gas station. Perfectly safe. Yeah. Good job. so many problems from the set of Jaws, they wanted to name the movie Claws instead.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you would hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, it had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
Take a look to your left. We just drove to Cabot Cove. That's where they shot Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury. It's built like a doll's house. You can actually open it up from the inside out to make more room for the camera members and for the cast and the crew to come here and film.
Jail's do.
Welcome to Wisteria Lane, ladies and gentlemen. This is where they shot Desperate Housewives, right here on this street. It's a beautiful little neighborhood. Take a look around. And you can also see in front of the houses, they have these signs that have the names of the ladies that used to live in those houses on Desperate Housewives. So it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful neighborhood. So take a look around. On our way out, I'll point out some houses to you that you guys may recognize. History here too on Wisteria Lane. Beautiful, beautiful history, beautiful memories here, including the memories from the boys that are called the Hardy Boys. You take a look at the right-hand side, this yellow house used to belong to the Hardy Boys back in the day. And then I like to point this out. If you take a look on your right too, you see a purple house. This purple house used to be 1313 Mockingbird Lane. That was the Munch's house. Pretty interesting, huh? Now these houses are gorgeous here in Wisteria Lane, but if you were to buy one, I would walk around one first. Or you might get it for half off. Take a look to your right to see what I'm talking about. There's not much behind these houses. There's pretty much just the front. Guys, we're going to be taking you here where they're filming a project up in our outdoor neighborhoods up here. So I'm going to have to get on camera and off mic. But I'll play some clips for you. Enjoy. And look and see what Universal Studios has to offer. It's a very, very busy movie lot. And but first, before we go ahead and take you there, let me show you a clip from Desperate Housewives. Here are the homes that ladies and gentlemen, that is Norman Bates. This is all from the movie Psycho. Oh, yeah, he was pretty busy. Hi Norman, how's it going, buddy? We didn't see anything, right guys? We're just gonna quietly leave. How about that, Steven? You think we can kind of get out of here shortly? Or no, we're gonna be here for a little bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. It looks like we can't go anywhere for a couple of minutes, so we are pretty much stuck for a while. So Norman is, let's be nice. Norman, you look really good in that jacket. Is it new? It's a nice color on you. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. All right, Steven, seriously, this is not funny. We are totally stuck here, ladies and gentlemen, and I am being harassed by Norman Bates. This is not funny. Hi! How you doing? Good? That's good. Ah! No, excuse me, you can open the window. I didn't know you can open the window. That is terrifying. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, this is not funny. Dad, Norman, we're telling your mother. Yes, we are. Bye. Bye. Woo! Unbelievable. That was close. Seriously. I had no idea you could open up this side window.
怖い。
You guys, welcome to the wonderful stuff in the movie War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise. Alright guys, we're going to be here for a couple of seconds, so if you want to stand up and take some quick photos, feel free to do so.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
Alright, you guys, now raise your hand if you think that is a real airplane. You're right, it is a real airplane. On the very top there part of the plane though, there are no numbers. Every single airplane has a number. The reason why we have no number on this airplane is because we are so close to the Burbank Airport. It's right down the street. The pilots would fly over and they would call in reporting that there's been a horrible airplane crash that happened at Universal Studios. So we had to get rid of the number. So when they went to report it, they would call in and see what number the plane was, and they couldn't find it, and they would realize, oh, it's fake. It's kind of a big compliment. Think about it. Alright guys, take a look to your right hand side. Big beautiful cabin. Cabin was seen in the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg, but it was made for the great outdoors with John Candy. Now this one we can actually open the door and walk right inside and film. You can actually live there. It's built like a real cabin. Now just past the cabin we have something pretty amazing. This is the last thing we're going to show you guys. This place is what we call Falls Lake. It is awesome. What we do is we paint that backdrop, or we replace that backdrop with CGI, computer-generated imagery. Put water in front of it, anything you want in front of it to make this look like any particular place in the world that we want to. Why do we do this? So we have more control here, rather than if we were actually going to go out into the middle of the ocean or the middle of the desert and try to film. So we fake it. We come here and shoot right at Falls Lake. Now let me show you what Falls Lake looks like on film. It does. Right there, see? We put water in front of it. We just painted that backdrop to make it look like it was in the middle of the ocean. We recently shot Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean out here and Battleship. Look how pretty that one is. That's painted on it. Gorgeous. Alright, you guys, we're going to take you back to the Universal Studios theme park so you can enjoy the rest of the day here at Universal. But first, before we go ahead and do that, I want to point out to you really quickly on your right-hand side, you guys are going to see the beautiful town of Burbank Valley. You can see our neighbors, Warner Brothers Studio and the Warner Brothers Studio Tower. You can also see ABC Studios. So if you're an actress like me, this is a great place to live. Come here and work at all these major network studios right here in Burbank Valley. Alright, here's Jimmy Fallon one last time.
Well, I can't believe it. We've made it to the end of our tour, you guys. How about...
Lexi.
And...
Steven.
Weren't they the best?
Woo!
Hey, before we go, I'd like to sing you a little song I made up. I was just 5 years old. It's called Tramcasting. We had a real good time.
Here we are at the ranch.
Angel Haven.
Angel Haven Ranch. They rescue horses.
Tennis got pills too.
They're all back in the field.
Those are my geese. Look over there, there's a geese.
And this is Ronnie. And this is Mo. Right? It's Mo, right? Yeah. Monique. And there's Ron.
Those are my geese.
Haruka, get up there and pet that horse. This will be the first time this boy touches a horse in his life. Tell him to get up there and pet that horse.
I got a small one if the big ones scare him. Watch out for ants.
Talk about a life-changing experience for this kid.
They eat horse there.
Not in Japan. Well, on rare occasions, I suppose. Korea does, China does.
Yeah.
Japan, they like eating whales and porpoises. Well, what do you call it? Dolphins.
Right.
And all kinds of other stuff that's unrecognizable.
Hey, go get Tyson, Rock.
Oh, man. Missed those Hollywood Gertie.
Well, yeah, but you're close enough. What the hell, you know?
Yeah.
Get the call, it's 2 hours, you're there.
See the pony and the llama?
I'm gonna try and keep up with the kids here, get them on the tape. I gotta hit those llamas though. We got a llama, we got a goat, we got a pony.
We used them in a movie that I produced called Being American.
Cool. Here, Curdy Steadicam here.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, a little $180 camera. Actually shoots pretty good stuff for play stuff.
There you go.
You think we got time tonight to saddle them up and put these boys out here in the pen riding around?
Well, I thought we might do it in the morning because it takes about 30 minutes to saddle them.
Yeah, it really does.
But we could do it first thing in the morning for sure. Get
Well,
them out there. I mean, we could try if you want to, but if it gets dark,
yeah, no, hell, it'll be, yeah. No, I
It's
didn't
better
say,
if
because
it's
I want to show them, I want to teach them
it's
how to
better,
bridle
It's
and
better if
saddle.
it's a little dark in the morning and it gets more light.
Yeah.
Than the reverse, you know.
Well, I want to teach them how to bridle them and saddle them and that stuff too.
There you go. Hi, Looney.
Looney's pushing.
You can just push right back against them, Kevin. Horses don't get pissed off.
Looney's losing weight, Mo. How's that possible?
Looney has been a complete yacht. Not losing weight, she's pushing everybody else out of the way.
There's Jen. She wants some attention. Hey. Got a friend.
Push on me, turkey. Jen's telling you business.
About the only way a horse can ever hurt you is if you get directly behind them and you startle them.
Oh, they can kick him.
Well, they can bite you too, but
Yeah.
you can get away from a front kick pretty good.
Well, you don't really have to worry about it unless they pull their ears way back.
Yeah.
If they pull them back to here, they're
If they
upset.
flatten their ears back against their head, they are
You're doing
upset.
something. You've done something that they don't like. He's hugging you. Just wants some attention.
That's a thoroughbred, huh?
That's the one that won $1 million.
Huh.
That one and Jen's won a lot of money. Oh, one of them's been mounted. See all those scratches?
Yeah. You got a stud or just a proud cut?
There's a proud cut in here. We don't have a stud anymore, right? Just a proud cut?
Dreamer? I don't know if Dreamer will let you on her. Dreamer's got to get her feet done.
What do you think, Haruka? Kevin, tell him to say something in the camera about what he's doing in Japanese. Pretend like you're talking to your friends back in Japan. Tell him. I don't think we're going to get no acting out of this kid.
That's looking at us enough.
Buro des. Wait a minute. Why the hell? My lens is all fogged up, man. What's going on here?
Wipe it.
What the hell I got
Zoom
going
out.
here, man?
Zoom out. Zoom out once.
Oh, that's right. I've zoomed. I was zoomed.
And you see, and you have like some. Did the horse lick it? Something?
Aren't the horses supposed to lick the camera?
Okay. You just want to visit?
Zoom it all the way back in.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Okay, Haruka. By the burro. Kurikaishite, burro. There you go. Sounds like grapes. Burro. Just like grapes. That's the word for grapes in Japanese. Burro. Actually, it's a Spanish word, burro. In English, we call him a donkey.
Or a jackass.
Jackass, yeah. Or just an ass. I didn't mean it. I don't hurt your feelings. I think everyone likes you, Haruka. Suki des. But here's the deal, guys. It's too late to ride tonight, so you're getting up early in the morning to go for a ride. Early in the morning. We're talking the crack of dawn.
Crack of dawn don't come until 6 something. So.
Mom, she wants somebody to ride her.